anticontentproject.com.
Open and close them!
Hello. Welcome to a special Veterans Day edition of She Served Too. I'm Genevieve.
I'm Jalissa.
We're happy you joined us today.
Thank you.
Today we are here because, you know something? If you served in the military, you are a veteran.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you got out 40 years ago, or 5 months ago, or you're still on active duty.
Yes.
You are considered a veteran.
Yes.
So Veterans Day is for you.
All of us. Yay! All the free stuff. That's what I'm excited
I'm
for.
all about the free stuff.
The free food. Especially in Las Vegas. Like, honestly, I feel like Vegas is the place to be if you're a veteran. Like, the buffets, like,
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're
It's where it's
phenomenal. So I just wanted to just throw it out there because I know a lot of women who are veterans don't think of themselves as veterans.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they got out and married someone in the military, or got married someone and then got out, or like they're just used to people brushing them off because that tends to be the thing. I know I'll go out with my spouse sometimes, and he's still active duty, and we'll go and they'll hand me the spouse's menu, and I'm like, no, I'm a veteran too. and I'll have conversations with people that'll be like, thank you for your service to him, and he'll be like, well, she served too, and they'll just be like, I'm back to the conversation I'm having with you. And he's like, thanks. So what we want you to know is you are a veteran, no matter what those people say. So we want you to be able to take advantage of some of the amazing things that the community does for us.
Yes,
for
they
Veterans
really
Day.
do look out for us. It's amazing.
Like, the stuff you can do is phenomenal. Like, did you know you can go to Knott's Berry Farm?
Yeah, I've actually tried that out like 2 or 3 times, and it was amazing. Like, those are probably the only times we get there, but like to be able to get there and have that experience with your kids, like, big shout out to Knott's Berry Farm for, you know, doing that, because I literally
it's a lot of fun. Like, it's a pretty big park. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten spoiled going to SeaWorld. But they do that for the active duty. They have started occasionally doing a veteran thing.
Okay.
But it's a very limited period of time, and you have to get it in like August. Okay. And if it's only available during that, and then you can use it through the end of the year, but you have to get it in August if they do it. So just a thing to think about for next year. But like Knott's Berry Farm does that.
Chuck E. Cheese had one where I got the first year. I tried it the second, but the Chuck E. Cheese that was in my area, they didn't have it, but they gave me 20 free tokens, and the kids, we went early, and so
I just got a thing today, and as a veteran you get a free small pizza.
Ooh.
And then like there's packages that you can get as a veteran that include like tokens and pizza for the whole family and drinks and stuff that are actually pretty reasonably priced. So Chuck E. Cheese has Chili's, Applebee's,
Denny's. I have Fridays.
Like, you can, but this is the thing. This year is a weird year in that Veterans Day is Saturday, but it's observed on Friday, which means in some ways it's kind of cool because you have 2 days to kind of get things, but you really want to check and make sure you're looking at what day they're doing this stuff. And also, one awesome thing is Golden Corral does theirs on Monday.
What?
Because they decided they wanted to be a place where all the people who do all the Veterans Day celebrations and stuff and the parades can actually go enjoy celebrating it, but after they're already done with all their volunteer work. So Golden Corral will be Monday.
Okay.
For next year, think about McCormick and Schmick. Amazing, fantastic food. The steakhouse with amazing food. I went last year and it was so good. And they treat you like kings and queens, and it's just wonderful.
Did theirs already?
But they do theirs the weekend before Veterans Day. Again, kind of a like some organizations are like, well, people are at parades and doing all this other stuff. So if you have served in the military, you are a veteran.
Yeah.
What do we need to bring to be able to take advantage of these fun things?
You have to have like your veteran affair. Like I have my VA card. Like that's a proof of service. You can take your DD 214, I believe, to have that on you. As a
sometimes you can take a picture of you in uniform. Like,
yes.
Like maybe your basic training photo.
Yes.
Sometimes bring that with you. Also,
your uniform sometimes.
Yeah, your uniform can be okay.
From
also, yeah,
active duty.
probably wouldn't help if it was your chef's uniform, unless it was a military chef's uniform.
Yeah.
But they also some states have started doing veterans IDs where you bring your DD 214 in. So like in Nevada now, you have the option to have a veterans ID. So I have a little eagle on my card that says that I'm a veteran. So if I didn't have a VA card, I could use that as my identity. Like, no, I am a veteran.
And I think that's pretty cool because that's why I got mine. Like, I have a veteran on mine as well too. Like, and it lets I feel better. Like with it, being on. Like, if I just feel like it makes me feel more comfortable. Totally with it on my ID. Yeah, and like you said, if I lose my I'm always losing stuff. So yeah, that's possible for me to misplace my VA card. So yeah, plus like the casinos, especially in Vegas, are more used to seeing driver's licenses than VA cards. Yeah, now they're pretty good about it. But so those are the kinds of proofs of identity that you'll need to have. There's so many different deals. You can go out there and Google, see what's available in your area because each area has different things, I know in the past, I haven't seen it for this year, but like the High Roller had a thing, and like Eiffel Tower had a thing, and so often a lot of the attractions will do special things, or like the Dolphin Habitat and Secret Garden will do discounted admission or free for one person or whatever. So there's a lot of different things. Sometimes zoos will do it. I want to say Knott's Berry isn't the only like theme parky kind of place. There's also another one in California that does it too, but I don't know what it is. So look it up, look at your area, see what there is, because it can be a lot of fun. Yeah, and not only that, like I got my oil change, like I usually like I line it up to where I get my oil change on Veterans Day. Like go to Meineke, like
car wash,
yes.
Get your car wash
with Terribles. Like I went to Terribles. Like I was like, like I had my whole plan. I was like I was up last year, literally I was up from I believe 5:30 in the morning. I dropped my husband off at work. It was just me and the kids, like, and then me and the kids were out all day until we picked him up from work, and then went back home. And I was like, okay, babe, I'm gonna go, like, and I left and went to the M. I stood in line for 2 hours, but when I tell you, it was more than worth it. Like, it was more than worth it. And they give you like, you can have alcohol. They'll give you beer or wine. So I sat there until like. I think I left there at 11, like, cause they usually close at 8, but because of so many people, they stayed open. Like I just sat there and drank and just ate crab legs, like and I went by myself, and it was like actually really nice. Like I wish my husband was a veteran so he can enjoy. But this year we're actually gonna go together, like so we'll just pay that one. But it was really nice to just sit there and indulge like that.
And also just as a general thing in Las Vegas now, if you are a veteran or active duty, if you bring in your card to any MGM resort, you get a card that upgrades you to Pearl status, which means your parking is free. So you literally get free parking for being a veteran.
That is amazing. That's what I need to go. I still haven't done that.
Monopoly free parking.
Yes, better. Only thing better is
so I mean we were at the point where we were mostly walking the strip. If we ever went, we just kind of quit going. But now if we wanted to go to an event at T-Mobile Arena or anything else, now we can
with free parking.
For free parking.
Free is up.
Free but is you have to go in, but they will like just they'll have to call down and let them know you didn't have the card at time. So anyway, but
it's worth it.
It's worth it. Get it done if you're in Vegas. Like if you only come here once in a while, then don't worry about it. But if you live here, it's highly worth it to do it on a day that you're not busy and just have it. Because you never know when something's going to come up. You're going to get free tickets to a show, whatever.
You don't want to pay for parking. Like that's especially when you can get it for free. Like don't waste your money. Just get it for free.
I think we're kind of spoiled here in Vegas with free parking for so long, and now we're like, what?
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Like,
Nonsense.
being from California, we would come like frequently, so it was like pay. Like that was the one thing. Like even I went to New York, and I'm like, you guys pay like $80 a day in parking. Like coming from LA, it was like $20. I was like, that's outrageous. But then like Vegas, like that was the thing. Like you don't have to pay for park. Like ta-da! Like, and I love that. Like, and now it's just like, oh, but I'm still a veteran, so I'm still, you know.
Did you get your card?
No, I haven't. That's why I am.
Get it. And they do other things too. Like there's discounts on Cirque shows. There's discounts on other shows. So there's some pretty cool perks with that. Yeah. So definitely, MGM has been very supportive of the veteran community. They do a Wounded Warrior retreat at the MGM, I think, Mirage. Mirage. They do like a really big gala and the whole thing for Wounded Warriors and their partners, and they really have done a lot to support the community. So
definitely, thank you, MGM. I appreciate y'all.
So yeah, we just wanted to remind you are a veteran.
Yes,
and get out there and enjoy your day. And let me say, like, it's not just about the free stuff. Like there is a community of like being out there on a Veterans Day. People see you.
Yes.
And when you've been out for a while, and especially if you're a female veteran, often people don't see you.
Yes.
You're kind of invisible. Yeah. And being out there talking to other veterans can be just kind of a burst of joy in life.
Honestly, like now that you said, like honestly, like I meet so many fantastic men and women, like, and just talk to them like at Meinekes, like just in the morning they had donuts, and like just being out there with other veterans, and hey, when did you serve, and like being able to exchange and communicate, and just like that brings a smile to my face. And even at the M, like I sat down. And there was older gentleman at the table next to me, and he said, "Man, well, do you mind if you come join us?" And I went and I sat there and I obliged. Like, but with the communication that we were able, the stories that he was able to tell me, like different informations or programs, even like just by talking and communicating. And that's one thing that I am grateful for about Veterans Day. And like you're able to get out there and you're able to connect with people of similar background and similar history, like, and have a really good time.
You don't know if either you're gonna find out something you didn't know, or you're gonna share something with someone that needs to know that information. Like Gillis and I, pretty connected in the VA. A lot of women have never even bothered to never thought they were eligible to get services from the VA. So to be able to share that information with them could be the thing that saves their lives.
Honestly, like being out in those type of communities, that's a community event, one for Thanksgiving, that I had took my kids. I got these shoes that Tom's, thank you, like for giving women, you know, they had their Tom's gives these little glittery shoes, and I call them my grateful shoes. Like, but when at that community event where they were giving out Thanksgiving turkeys and like Thanksgiving food, my kids were able to get shoes. I was able to get a pair of shoes, and I got hooked up through the VA. Like that's how I met my
so like the Veterans Stand Down or something else?
Like no, it was just like a community event, like a Thanksgiving, like a, you know, helping out the community Thanksgiving giveaway with turkeys and stuff like that. But that's where like they was like, hey, and I went and I just, you know, happened to stroll by and like, hey, and I was like, yeah, I'm a veteran. And he's like, hey, well, did you do X, Y, and Z? No, I haven't. Did you hear about these programs? No, I haven't. And like I took his card, and through that community event I was able to go get a lot of the help and make this connection and meet new friends and meet new people and to get the support that I really needed. So you're right, like you never know what information that you have that could help somebody else out. And
I know for a lot of people there's this perception that the VA is just a place for old men. But the reality is the VA's modernized a lot.
It is. And, pretty diverse too.
They have a lot of really useful programs if you're willing to get in and get connected. So don't just discount them. Give it a try. No, I can't speak for every VA. The one in Las Vegas does a pretty good job.
They do, and they have like so many different. I didn't even know that you can go do yoga at the VA. I didn't know.
Rec therapy. Like you can go ride horses, or like go bowling, or learn art, or learn to play the guitar. And
they had the chime, the bowl, like the meditation, like, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, but I did, and that was me 2 years into the VA. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, no, there's so many resources.
Yeah.
So, definitely like use Veterans Day as an opportunity to remember that you are a veteran
Mm-hmm.
and connect
Celebrate
to the
yourself.
people that can help you on your journey.
Mm-hmm.
So, thanks for being here today,
Thank
and
you,
happy
guys.
Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day. Have a good time.
Bye.
And let us know what you did in your like on your Veterans Day in the
Definitely.
comments. Just let us.
And you can reach us at anti-content on Twitter and anticontentproject@gmail.com by email. And we would love to hear your ideas, hear what you did for Veterans Day.
Yes.
Please send us your pictures. We want pictures of you in uniform. We want to have a lovely wall behind us just full of beautiful women's faces throughout history who served their country. And we need you to make that project happen.
Yes. Thank you so much. And you guys be safe.
Happy Veterans Day. Bye.
Bye.
AntiContentProject.com.